on your iPhone. And I say this a lot, but I never thought I would make this video again on this channel. Yet Apple surprises me time and time again as these things just keep coming. Lock screen bypasses, going through the passcode to access information that you shouldn't be able to using a hack or a glitch, or as you call it, a bypass. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a new one on iOS 11 that also works with the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus all the way down to the iPhone 5S. It doesn't matter which iPhone you have, as long as it's running the newest firmware, it will work, and it will allow you to access the user's photos. I think that's pretty much it. But photos are a big deal. I mean, you can find out a lot from somebody's photos. You can find out that somebody's cheating on you from the photos. You can challenge someone and say, hey, I can get into your photos right now within 30 seconds and use this glitch on that phone and show someone that you can do that. I mean, there are endless uses for this, but it's a worrying thing for someone to be able to get into your phone, look at your photos without your consent, without your passcode. So I'm going to be showing you this on iOS 11.0.3, iOS 11.1, the latest beta version, and on the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, so the newest devices. Anyways, let me go ahead and show you how to get into the photos through the passcode without having to enter it. And by the way, I just thought I'd throw this in here. This is the 21st passcode bypass I'm sharing with you on this channel that allows you to get into some sort or form of data on the iPhone. This is a repeat offense for the iPhone. It's crazy how many of these have been found and are continuing to be found on the newest firmwares. In any case, it will be patched soon, and this was found by iDevice Help, not by me. I commend him. This is his second one he's found. That's just crazy, but this is a big deal. Let's get into it. All right, so we are ready to begin. Now, this will take less than 30 seconds, about 20 seconds if you're good at it. It's very surprising how easy it is. And by the way, if you want the original video, it'll be down below in the description. It's iDevice Helps, so go check that out. Anyways, I want to show you guys the variety of firmwares I am running on the 8 Plus and 8. 11.1 beta 3 and iOS 11.0.3, the newest current version. I'll also be showing this to you on the iPad Pro 10.5 inch on 11.1 just to show you that it still does work on that guy. Anyways, so just want to show you guys, I do have a Touch ID enabled device here. So with my middle finger, that's not enabled. And the passcode is 1234556. So I won't accidentally click it with anything. Anyways, as you know, this means it is locked. All right, so let's begin. Step 1, find out the phone number of the phone you want to hack into. Usually people do this to someone they already know, so you probably already know that phone number, but if you don't, from the lock screen, there's a couple things you can do. For one, you can ask Siri to call your phone number from this phone, which probably isn't a good idea as it does leave a trace, or you can ask Siri, what's my info?
Here's the contact information for Philippe.
So it will show you the phone number that you need to contact. You can also do this via FaceTime. It doesn't matter whether it's from FaceTime audio or from phone, but you do need to call that phone number of this device. Anyways, so this one right here, FaceTime audio. And you can see that it's already bleeding through from the last time I did this. Whoops, let's get rid of this. We're gonna go ahead and make a phone call to this phone. This is via FaceTime, or whoops, wrong one, FaceTime audio here. And on this screen, let's go ahead and click on message and custom. So here what you want to do is go to the emojis, and this doesn't have to be the new emojis. I thought about that, but you can put any 3 new emojis here, or any emojis in general, I mean, and I'm just going to use these here, like those, and go ahead and hang up on the calling phone. Now hold the home button, activate Siri, and say open settings.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
She'll ask you to unlock the phone, but you don't do that, just go ahead and click the power button. Now go ahead and dial back using the same method and click on message. So click on custom and look at that, that's what you're gonna get. Now sometimes it doesn't work from the first try, but from the second it always works. But this is the interface you're gonna get. So from here, go ahead and click over here on this little button there, and you can get into the camera or the App Store. Now, just to show you what this does, you can actually see this, what Apple doesn't usually let you see from a locked device. And clicking on this doesn't actually do anything, it just goes to a white screen. But click on the camera here, and look at that. You get into this, which is an access Apple doesn't let you achieve unless the phone is unlocked. From in here, you can see the device photos are being shown. Device photos that I definitely didn't just take right now that were inside of the phone. Now, here's the thing. You can't actually play them from the phone, as if I do click on one, it'll just open up a blank screen. It won't work. But you can actually send these photos to a different phone and then take a look at them through that. So if you find any that catch your eye, video or photos, let's say this one here, just go ahead and load them up. This one here, and Let's try this one here. And I'm going to go ahead and send them to Everything Apple Pro, so to the caller, and go ahead and click send. Now I'm doing it via text message for some reason, so I'm going to try through iMessage. Anyways, just figure that out. Let me try this again just to show you guys. Once again, call this number of the phone, go to custom, and hang up on the original phone. Go ahead and enter any 3 emojis. So I'll put these, and then ask Siri to do something. So Siri, open settings.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone.
Click the power button, and then go ahead and call back. And click message and custom and hang up on the original phone. You'll get this weird looking interface. It might glitch like mine here, but go ahead and click on that. So just go ahead and go to the photos and select any that you want. I'm going to do multiples here just so you guys see that it does work. Let me do this sign at night and one more, I guess 11.01 here. And just go ahead and click on send. So it will glitch, and I believe in just a second here, once the photos send, it won't let you scroll through this anymore. You'll see that it will freeze. But on this device, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that it will get the photos here in just a second. And there you go. So this has just frozen. And there you go. The photos have appeared that I just sent to this phone. So these are the full-size image. You can go ahead and see anything that you couldn't in the small preview here. But once this freezes, you do have to click power. And then to do it again, basically just go back and call it. And it will be back in here. To exit that, sometimes you might have to restart your phone. It does glitch. All right, so that went away, and I can go ahead and repeat this as many times as I need and send as many photos as I want to this phone here. So cool thing about it is that you can still do it even if the device restarts. You don't need to enter the passcode. It will still allow you to do it. Now, anyways, next guy, so on iOS 11.0.3, I want to show you guys that this is current and it is working on the current firmware you probably have on your iPhone. So this is the iPhone 8. Doesn't really matter which device, but I'm going to go ahead and call this guy, message, custom, and hang up on this one, put in a few emojis. It needs to be 3. If you put any less, I believe it won't work. And if you put any more, it won't work. It uses the 3 emojis when they blow up in size for whatever reason to make this glitch work. Anyways, open settings.
You'll need to unlock your
Click the power. And as you can see, it is still locked. I'm going to call it. Click on message, custom. And it didn't work on this time. I told you guys sometimes it may take a couple tries, but we're going to try it again. Open settings.
You'll need to unlock.
And then call again. And this time it did work. So as you can see, I got that weird menu interface on the bottom. Sometimes it'll glitch, but go to the camera and we're in the photos. So these are the photos on this device. And just to show you guys that it will go ahead and send these photos. So I'm just going to send this one here. And I got the emojis. Might need to try it again and send it. Sometimes it takes a couple tries, but when it goes blank like that, you know it's working. I should receive the text message with the picture here in just a second. There you go. So I got a full-size image from this phone, and again, it does freeze after you send the photos, so you have to repeat the process and basically restart the phone to get it to unglitch, as I believe if I call it right now, it'll still be stuck in that state. So yeah, you got to restart the phone, and you can go ahead and repeat this process. All right, and lastly, I want to show you guys that this does work on the iPads as well. This is the 10.5 inch on the newest iOS 11.1 Beta 3 firmware. So I'm going to unlock it here, and I'm going to show you guys it is running the newest version of 11.1, build number 3, and lock it, show you guys it does have a passcode, and it is locked as you can see up there. So same process, go ahead and call it, message, and it doesn't have to be signed into iMessage, but most iPads are. So custom, and over here, just go ahead and type in 3 emojis. Okay, and hang up on that phone, and then use Siri, open settings.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
Go ahead and lock it, and call back, and then go to custom. And as you can see, same deal, just a bigger version of that. Now go into camera. Okay, and there we go. I got it on the iPad. I don't know why, but this one kind of froze up for a little bit. It's a little harder to get in here, but you just need to keep clicking on the camera icon. As you can see, still locked with access to these photos. So you can go ahead and send them to the device through this menu. Let's go ahead and send a couple of these. All right, so I got all of those over here. There you go, guys. That is how it works on the iPad. Same method. Absolutely crazy that this works. All right, guys, so there it is, the lock screen bypass for iOS 11, 11.0.1, 11.0.2, 11.0.3, and even the newest 11.1 beta 3. So from here on out, what can we expect? First off, I believe iOS 11.0.4 will be released any day now to patch this, as well as the WPA2 crack hole flaw where someone can take over your phone and access information from the Wi-Fi chip, as that has been cracked. That has been patched in 11.1 beta 3, but not in 11.0.3, and I expect Apple to just roll in this passcode bypass in there as well, and we should see 11.0.4 here any moment. If not, iOS 11.1 will be expedited and released sooner than later in order to fix this, because this is a huge deal. The newest version, newest firmware, you can get into someone's photos easily using this bug. That's just crazy how fast it is, how accessible it is on any iPad, any iPhone. It works. Never expected to see a working one of these on iOS 11. So that's absolutely crazy. We should be seeing a fix for it soon. In the meantime, how can you guys protect yourselves? Honestly, there's really not much you can do with this. You can disable Siri on the lock screen so that person can't actually get the phone number of your device. But if someone already knows it, that won't help you, as they can call it and get into that menu regardless. So crazy, there's really not much you can do to avoid it if the attacker knows your phone number personally, or your iMessage or FaceTime email personally. So just wait for Apple to fix this one. In the meantime, be careful who you leave your phone around, because it's accessible by anybody right now. At least the photos are. Let me know what you guys think down below in the description of this, and make sure to keep yourself protected until the release that'll fix this. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Peace.